Alright guys, gonna get a mic check. Gonna get a mic check 1 2, mic check. Can you guys hear me? Mic check. Mic check. Alright guys, can I get a mic check 1 2, mic check. Before I go live here, I want to make sure the mic's working, mic's hot, mic's good to go. Mic check. Mic check. Do you guys hear me? Can I get a confirmation in the top chat? Do you guys hear me? Can I get a confirmation in the top chat? Alright, cool. Alright guys, we're going to go ahead and get started today. Please like and subscribe to the channel, click the icon to alert you if I make new videos. I'd really appreciate that, guys. Alright guys. Again, I don't know why my camera's frozen on YouTube. Please like and subscribe to the channel, click the icon to alert you if I make new videos. I'd really appreciate that, guys. Again, I don't know why my camera's frozen on YouTube. Anyways, let's go ahead and get started today, guys. So we'll give it a couple more seconds for people kind of trickle on in. Good to have you guys in. Good to have you guys on. I know it's been kind of a crazy day. What's going on, J-Rick Picks? Good to see you, man. What's going on, Nelson? Good to see you guys on. Good to see you guys grinding. Green Day on the small cap account. Was really fun to watch Tesla today and kind of build my repertoire up for when I eventually start trading options. But Jerry, guy, what's going on? You can see today we recovered a little bit from our big red day yesterday. We're up about $776.11 on the small cap account. Nonetheless, what's going on, White Boy? What's going on, Jordan? Nonetheless, you know, Green Day is green, and kind of go from there. You know, it's nothing wrong with having a decent Green Day today. Kind of get back on track. The market is definitely heating up. I'm starting to get a feel for the market more and more. I'm starting to get a feel for my, my weaknesses, my strengths, and I feel a big day coming. It might be tomorrow, it might be the next day, but I definitely do feel a big day coming. I can just, you just have that feeling. I've been doing this long enough to know that, with MYO going nuts, it's going to create, opportunity out there that, you'd never know what you're going to get. But at the end of the day, it's going to probably draw low floats in there and things like that. But, at the end of the day, guys, you just got to stay disciplined, stay smart, stay safe. Make sure you continue to trade well and continue to just study as much as you can and continue to take notes throughout the day. Watch time and sales level 2. I'm always learning, guys. People think, that I'm just on here, and I'm some crazy guy who just naturally gets this. No, I'm never not learning. I'm always consistently wanting to learn more and more. And I was watching another trader today, and they made a great point. Number one, the moment that you can't admit to yourself that, you're making a bad trade, or you're trying to give yourself excuses that this bad thing happened, you're trying to blame it on your broker, you're trying to blame it on other things. This is the moment that you don't have enough confidence to just say, hey, I messed up, and that's a big part of trading, is you have to have, that mindset and not be afraid to say, what, I messed up, or you have enough, what do you call it? You don't have a big enough ego to just say, hey, that's all someone else's fault, You gotta take it on head first. You gotta take it on as a trader. You gotta take it on and say, hey, I messed up. What's going on, Brandon? What's going on, Chuck? What's going on, Isaac? You gotta take that head on. You have to be able to admit to yourself that, you don't have an ego, and you just have to get through it. And you have to be able to learn from other people and not just be like, I can do this all on my own, and I'm gonna make all this and do it on my own, and all these things. That it's like, no, like, you have to always, be willing to consistently learn, no matter how good you are. In the year 2018, I grossed $1.7 million in trading, and I was still wanting to learn more and more from other people. Surrounding yourself with like-minded people. That's why I have normacnoeltrading.com. That's why I'm on here every day to help you guys for free with my daily lessons, my daily recaps, to go over my trades with you guys every single day, to make sure you guys get something out of this trading career that we all want so badly. That's why we're here right now. And I'm just one mentor. I'm just one teacher out of many that you can learn from. I don't think you should just learn from me. I don't think you should just learn from 2 people. I think you should learn from a lot of people. But make sure you always take what they're doing and make sure that they're a good enough leader that you can learn from. If you're making $3-4 million a year, don't learn from me. Learn from the person making $6-7 million a year. If you're making $50,000, $100,000, or $200,000 a year, yeah, $500,000. Learn from me. Learn from other people. There's plenty of people that you can learn from. You start getting into the area that I'm beginning to enter, and it's like, there's very few people doing what I'm doing, but I still know enough people to learn from them and consistently grow from them and consistently, have the right mindset. So make sure not to have your ego get in the way of your trading, guys, because at the end of the day, you're the one clicking the buttons, you're the one making the decisions, and you have to learn from each and every person and each and every mistake that you make and make yourself a better trader. Okay, I use TraderView to hold myself accountable, to see the mistakes that I'm doing, to see the things I'm doing right, to see the things I'm doing wrong. And if I mess up, you guys are gonna see me firsthand. Come on here, guys. I've streamed a $75,000 loss, a $40,000 loss. I have no problem coming on here because I know that even though it's a bad day for me, and even though I'm probably going to be a little bit pissed off and a little frustrated, it's most important for me to come on during those red days because you guys get the most out of it, okay? As a teacher, as a mentor, to help you guys, I want to make sure I'm giving you guys the best value that I can, the best learning process that I can, and I want every single one of you guys to be the successful trader that you want to be. That's why I created my video series, guys. That's why I have a free chat room. That's why I come on here every single day, go over my daily lessons and recaps for free. I do this for you guys. I don't do this for myself. I get nothing really out of this to come on and go over my trades, come on and give you guys some motivation. Even if it's motivation, or even if you're getting a little piece out of this. I've had tons of people come up to me and say, Cam, thanks so much for what you do. We had somebody yesterday turn $10,000 into $400,000, went up to his boss and said, I quit. He's in the room. Eventually, you know, I want to see if we can get him to, you know, maybe come on here live or something. We had our lead options trader. He made $350,000 on Tesla today and yesterday. And, you know, that's just a couple hours of work right there. You know what I mean? It's literally, trading world, guys, is life-changing stuff, you know? You see every single day life-changing money on the screen. You know, if you go short Tesla with some puts, that's life-changing money if you load up, as well as coming to the upside, you know, all the time. But, and I see it every day too, MYO, you know, if you load the boat at $7, you sell it at 30, that's life-changing money, right? And so, you know, we're all on here for one mission, one goal, to create a consistent living with trading and have the dream lifestyle that pretty much no one else can have. You know, that's why I love trading so much. I don't know anybody who can, you know, stay in their PJs or stay in their boxers and just trade from a hot spot in the middle of the ocean and consistently make a living from that. I don't know anybody that, you know, has, you know, that you can own your own business technically and or trade for your own living and not have anybody tell you what to do. It's on you. You know, it's on you to make the decision whether you want to do this or not. And if you want to push yourself and you want to come here every day and you want to give yourself motivation by just looking at DGLY go from, you know, 1 to 262, 162% gainer there. If you want to look at Tesla go from, you know, the past 2 days from like 600 to almost 1,000, you know, there's always motivation on the charts, guys. The question is, can you put yourself and give yourself those opportunities to get yourself in position to make sure that you capitalize and create those life-changing moments? That's the name of the game. Can you study enough? Can you get in the right mindset? Can you get a consistent strategy built based upon something that you can control yourself? And that's why I create my video series guide. You know, there's all these people out there saying they know this and they know that. And, you know, I come on here every single day to be a verified trader in front of you guys to show you guys that, yes, I do make mistakes. Yes, I do have big days. But, yes, over time, I'm very consistent. And, you know, I want to try and beat my 1K to 1 million account challenge. My last time was 10 months in 1 week. Obviously, I'm trying to do it in 10 months and less. You know, right now we're on day 45, so it's about 2 months in. We still have 8 months to go. Once we start compounding, things will start growing a lot quicker. But I'm not going to rush it. You know, I want to make sure I consistently grow, consistently grind, not make the stupid decisions. The big loss is another thing that I want to say is the biggest mistake that people make is someone like me or someone successful. They might have $1 million a year, $500,000 a year, a couple $1 million a year, and then $100,000 a year, $500,000 a year. But the key is, you know, you might have consistent couple of years, but do they stay away from the big red trade that wipes all that? Are they disciplined enough to make sure to keep their risks low, to make sure they're not trading with their entire account, to make sure they're being smart about every single decision they make, because it only takes one trade to wipe yourself clean, and you probably get booted, you know? This trading world that we live in, guys, you might be able to live it up. You might be able to live that $300,000 profit, $350,000 profit, or my NCTY, $375,000 profit. But the reality is, if you can't hang on to it, if you can't consistently grow from it, and you take that one $500,000 loss or $1 million loss, that's going to scar you mentally so bad, it's going to give you like PTSD. You know how like when you have like a bomb that falls and you have that moment where it's like you get so shell-shocked that you just can never go back? That's kind of what I'm talking about. You don't want to take that big L that you get so shell-shocked that you don't want to come back. And that's consistency. That's making sure you have the proper risk-reward. That's making sure you know what has warrants or offerings possible, things like that. That's making sure you're always studying and grinding to continue to be better, continue to size up, continue to, you know, when I did my 1K to 1 million account challenges, or my first one, I started pulling profits every single time. Every single time I'd pull profits above 75,000. And in my other one, I didn't. I got my account to like $648,000, and then I came all the way down to like, I think in one trade, I think I got down to like $500,000. And that's the mindset that you pay for, okay? You might be able to get it up to 648,000, and in one trade you can have it up to $1 million. But the thing is, you could very well have so much risk on that you could lose 150,000, and in a couple of trades you could be right back down to $100,000. So that's why always maintaining your risk is essential. Today, guys, my winners were SOLO, BLNK, and FUV. I basically swung these based upon Tesla. I might. I didn't get filled. I wanted to short Tesla right there for 1 share overnight, but I didn't get filled. But anyways, let's see. What was I saying? So basically, what I was doing with these plays is just looking at them and saying, hey, you know, these are these are electric car companies. These are electric hype. Tesla's gone absolutely insane, adding billions and billions of dollars to their market cap. SOLO, I started looking at the small caps and being like, you know what? Why won't investors chase stocks that have similar mindsets, to similar concepts to Tesla? You know, even if like 100 or 1,000 of the money from Tesla starts coming into these small caps as opportunities for themselves, we're gonna have a big payday. Okay, so that's what I was looking at. SOLO I was in yesterday. Let's go ahead and maximize the sell here. I don't know why it doesn't just show the trades, man. Every time I do this, I have to... Where is it? Show trades. Okay, there we go. So you can see here, let's go maximize sell. So you can see here me going long here. I've been trying to kind of, you know, catch a move to the upside with Tesla, but this thing hasn't been turning over. I got long here, sold out here. So I started to get long in here, guys. 211, 209, and 209 was my share size. So about a 210 average right in here. And then we gapped up, and I didn't sell any into this push because I really thought we could hit that $3, $3.50 mark at least. And we never got there. So I sold out right before the close here. I mean, Tesla kept running. It kept ripping, and this was doing absolutely nothing. So I got out on solo 224. BLNK was a nice winner. I got long about 209, 210 average, or just under 210 average. And you can see me getting long and holding this overnight. We had a big run, and then I was hoping to see this thing break out into $3 again because Tesla was ripping and running. We didn't get that either, so I had to get out because I was like, you know what, this should be running a lot more, and it's not. But who knows? We'll see what happens over the next couple of weeks. I do still think that these stocks can have a big run, a big rip, and big hype. Last one was FUV. FUV I was getting long about 169, 168 average, and I got out today 180 before this dip here. And after hours, we're right back up. So, you know, honestly, I probably end up regretting selling this, but I want to have a clean account tomorrow. I have 3 day trades open, and I'm looking for a low float runner tomorrow, and then potentially, you know, my plan into tomorrow's look for a low float that looks similar to MYO. You know, I think we can get at least 100% runner tomorrow, and then on a low float out of the gates, and then at least 100%, and then go from there. And if MYO keeps going, then we can see even bigger runners in the market. We had a nice little after-hours run-up here on MYO. But overall, guys, that was basically it for me on the trading day. CODX, I'm still in just tiny, mainly because I forgot about it. IBIO was a big win in my inherited IRA, guys. IBIO, I got long 87,000 shares, something like that, right before close at 27.2. And I ended up selling some at 44 or 45, 44, 42, and then I waited for the recovery, and I actually top ticked my last 23,000 or 21,700 shares right in here at 51.7 for about a $15,000 winner on that one. That was awesome to see. What's going on, Sorless Notes? Good to have you on. Yeah, that was a good little win. My thought process on IBIO was I knew this thing has done on Ebola and other pandemics. They've always released a PR in the past. This is something about trading that you have as you gain knowledge and as you gain understanding of every stock. Something I know about the stock is they always seem to release PRs when it comes to this pandemics, and they released some news yesterday. And I also saw it was like 43% of their float was bought by some hedge fund or something like that. I didn't really see, but it was a huge position that someone had taken over the past couple days. I think it was like 37 million shares or something. So to me, it's like, okay, they're loading up. They're known for a PR, and they released their PR perfectly when I bought it. That's exactly what I was trying to predict, and they released their coronavirus vaccine PR. This thing ripped and we ran all the way to 52 cents, so almost about 100% from that mark. I was hoping to get into the 60 to 70, maybe even the 80-cent range. We didn't quite get there. I'm going to continue to watch this throughout the week if we see if we get any other runs and rips. But other than that, guys, we're gonna tomorrow again. My game plan is to watch a low float to hopefully find something that's that looks consistent, looks good, and potentially take a day trade on it. If you guys are interested in the 110% free chat room, click the link in the description below on YouTube. Again, click the link in the description below on YouTube. It's 110% free. If you're interested in my course that teaches you guys all my strategies, concepts, it took me over a year and a half to make. I put my blood, sweat, and tears. Probably the hardest project I've ever worked on by far. My entire life is on this video series guide. It teaches you all my strategies. At the end of the game, there is no perfect world. There is no perfect blueprint. There is no perfect, you do this and it's going to make you a millionaire. There isn't any of that, guys. What there is learning in the stock market. Whoever's the smartest is going to win, and that's why I created my video series guide, because I help to show you my strategies that I've used to create my successes over the years and continue to grow on them. And whoever's the smartest is going to win. And no, there's no perfect world. Someone's going to watch my video series guide and take something out of it way different than the other person. But in the end, what it's for is to learn, to teach, to motivate, to create inspiration, to create opportunity, to create, a mindset, a determination, a goal in mind. All those things, are there for basically you to become a better trader. Now, it's just like, Tom Brady or Tiger Woods. If you got to sit down with them and learn from them for a couple $100 or $1,000, I think anyone would do that. You have to. There's always a mentor. There's always a teacher in place to hopefully create your successes. And in this world that we live in, there's always mentors. There's always educators. No matter if it's sports, finance, whatever it is. The biggest thing that I've learned over my years is to be successful, you have to learn from other people that have already done it. So I posted that video series guide on the top chat right there, and that's to learn from what I've already done. I've grossed about $2.5 million in about 2 years or so, 2 years trading time at least. And so, obviously I've already done it. Now, last year was, to me, a terrible performance. I had taken 35 days off to Europe, another 10 days to Hawaii. I was going through doctor's appointments. I had taken too much time off last year, and it was a piss poor year. I think I grossed about $700,000. But yeah, I know that's a lot. But that's nothing to what my goal is this year. I want to quadruple that this year. I want to maybe even 5-6 times that number this year, potentially more. But I'm not going to force it, and I'm going to be a lot more disciplined this year. I'm coming back to my old ways. I do have to fly out on Thursday for a meeting to San Diego, but for the week. But I'll be back. I think so I'm going to take off Friday and Monday, and I hate to do that, but I'm going to bring my laptop down there. And that's just the way it goes. Life does get in the way sometimes, but I try and make it as least amount as possible. So hopefully you guys get something out of it. If you guys learned a lot, please like and subscribe to my channel. Click the icon earlier if I make new videos. Check me out on my Twitter, Stocks to Go. My Twitter, Stocks to Go. My Instagram's CanTheMan363. Please share me on those platforms. Maybe I'll give you like a gift or something. I'll give you like a free scanner or something like that. If you share me at Twitter, Stocks to Go, just say he's doing a 1K-1Mil account challenge 100% for free. Check it out. Or on Instagram, CanTheMan363. CanTheMan363 is my Instagram. Check that out as well. I appreciate if you guys share me on those platforms. It goes a long ways, and I will thank you for it. Share me on your story, share me on your platform, and it goes a long ways, guys. So I really appreciate that. All right, guys, please like and subscribe to the channel. Click the icon earlier if I make new videos. Cheers, team, and go Hawks.